Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly oracle card reading and intuitive healing. I've just clicked hi on Instagram and hi on Facebook. I hope that all goes well with my internet. Last time I did this, it was quite glitchy, so fingers crossed it all works out perfectly tonight, and hopefully the wind doesn't blow us away in Melbourne, because we have definitely not in Kansas anymore. It is super windy and it feels like my roof is going to blow off. So I have got the 3 cards that I pulled this morning. So this is the new format. Every Monday night I'm going to do this now. Every Monday morning I pull 3 cards to help whoever needs the energy and the assistance throughout the week, and they pick the card that they need most. So in the past, for the past couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, I've been pulling 2 cards and they can pick A or B. Hey, Ruby Assembly. And for tonight, I've picked 3 cards, or this morning I picked 3 cards, and it was from this deck. And not many people know this deck. It's from the Saints and Mystics reading cards. So these are beautiful. The artwork on these cards are incredible, and they're very much who is going to be with you over the next week to help you do what you need to do best. So that's what we're working with tonight. So the first card that we've got tonight is St. Mary MacKillop. And so if you picked the first card, this is the card for you tonight. And she's working through this week with you on your life lessons. So what I'm getting is, because we're in this eclipse doorway, so we've got 3 eclipses happening, we've got a full moon happening on Saturday, we have a lot of life lesson feelings coming up. So there is stuff that you are now learning again because you haven't worked out how to let go of that life lesson. So it may be you have been working through how you deal with different types of relationships, or different types of communication styles, or different type of business styles, or working through what you really want your career to be like. Maybe you're working through being single for a really long time and you're unsure of why that has happened to you. Maybe you're working through stuff to do with money and how you've had problems having that money come to you. So over the last, so they're saying 8 months, you've been really dealing with a lot of life lesson stuff. So if this is the card that you picked is the first card, so you've been dealing with learning to let go of preconceived ideas of how your life has to be. You're learning to let go of other people's opinions of you so you can just be yourself. You're also learning to step into your own brilliance and remember that you have all this knowledge already behind you. So if you picked the first card that I pulled this morning, it's over the next week, so the 23rd to the 29th of July, you're really going to be working on letting go of some life lessons that you've been dealing with over the last, they're saying 8 months. So there can be ways that you can do that to make it a much more smooth sailing experience for yourself. It can be journaling. You might need to get a healing. If you're inclined to grab some crystals and do some things with those crystals, or a ritual, or create a new altar that can help you through this period of time. So do some things to empower you through you letting go of this old patterning and old behaviors that no longer serve you. So this is a really empowering time for you to let go of stuff that no longer serves you, to let go of ideas that you had of yourself that were not necessarily yours. So I'm just going to put this right up. I'm doing it on my phone first for the Insta people. That's what the card looks like, and then I'll do it on my computer. So Mary MacKillop, it's like she had this knowledge and this wisdom already at such a young age, and I feel like a lot of people that picked this card tonight have forgotten how wise or how much they already know about their lives and what they need to do, and they just over this next week need to spend some time probably in solitude to remember their own brilliance. So that's what that first card is about. Okay, so the people who picked the middle card, you got Plato, and it says student of the universe, which is pretty cool. So I get this card is all about learning new things and letting go of the pride that you have for yourself. So sometimes we can get caught up in the idea that we don't want to listen to people's opinions because we already know the answer. But sometimes we actually need to sit back and listen to someone else's idea of the world or understand someone else's idea of the world. And this is what this card is telling you. It's telling you that yeah, you've got a really good idea of what the path that you're heading in and what you need to do, like the certain steps that you need to do to achieve a certain thing. But sometimes in your determination to get to a certain goal, you actually get a bit headstrong and get a bit too caught up in what you do know, and then you're not willing to listen to someone who may have a really good suggestion that might mean that something else will just break free for you more quickly. So there's a really good opportunity for you to be able to let go of that pride and say, all right, I know the answer to some things, but I don't know the answer to some other things. And maybe this week I need to just take a deep breath and listen to someone else's opinions on things. So let yourself be a child of the universe, a student of the universe. Let the universe bestow its incredible knowledge and power into you, and be willing to seep that knowledge in. And I say universe, and we can think of this big expansive energy, but when we're dealing with different types of energies in our humanist way, being humans on earth, the knowledge or the angels may come to you in a form that looks quite human-y themselves. So it could be that you get a new boss and you think that you know all the answers to the way that the workplace already works, and you're not going to listen to them because you know what's best because you've been there for longer. But you're not willing to actually listen to what this person has to offer. They got the job for a reason. An example would be, I've just gone back to do some swim teaching shifts because I really missed being in the water. I wanted to create a bit more structure in my life so that I knew that I had a bit more certainty, because I was feeling a bit all over the place. And I had to requalify, even though I'd been a swim teacher for a really long time ago, a couple of years ago, about 7 years ago. And so I went and did this course to requalify. And so I'm a Paralympic swimmer. I swam for my country. I know how to do freestyle. I know how to teach freestyle. But this lady was teaching in a way that I didn't agree with. And that's cool because that's her way. But it was not the way that I would have taught how to do freestyle. It's a simple kind of thing. So I let my ego get involved a little bit, and then I got an ear infection. And energetically, that means that I'm not listening to authority. I'm not listening to someone that may know a way that is different, not necessarily better, but just different. And so it came out in my body in an infection in a certain way. So give yourself the opportunity to listen to someone else's opinions and learn something new from someone, even if it's just a different way of looking at the world. So that's the second card, or the middle card, for this week. And the third card is St. Francis, healing. So the people that picked the third card, you are going to go through a huge transformation this week. You are going to have a big release in energy, a big release of feelings of unworthiness and feelings of uncertainty and the burden that you've been carrying for a long time. And there's been energies around you that you haven't even really known where they've come from. It's like these beliefs have just popped up out of nowhere, or you've carried them from a past life and you have just been carrying them for so long that you just don't know where they even came from. This week they will release. And not only will you release this energy, but you get to gain 2 awesome new animal totems. 3, there's an owl there. So you get to have an opportunity to really see a bird's eye view of of your new life and the new opportunity. You get to gain some real strength and some real understanding of what it's like to work with people to get to a common goal. So that might be your family, your friends, work colleagues, whoever. It's an opportunity to do what the person with the middle card did and gain some beautiful, valuable lessons from the universe and from people around you. And the deer means that you get to also do it with beautiful compassion and loyalty and love. So there's real opportunities for you to be able to listen to let go of stuff that has been holding you back, to let go of pain that feels like it's been super frustrating and really draining. So this is going to be a big week of healing for you. So over the next weeks, from today till Sunday, embrace the full moon and the power that it has for you. Embrace what it can give you. This full moon is huge for you. Know that you don't have to carry all of this energy anymore on your own. It's time for you to be able to hand over some of that energy and that healing to the universe. And if you're in Melbourne and you can hear the rain, it's just started to pour down here, which is such a beautiful healing experience in itself. So let that rain and that healing and the water wash away the stuff that you don't want to be in there anymore. So they are the 3 cards. Do any of you guys have any questions? You can ask specifically about the card that you had this morning, or if you want any more insight. So people who picked card number 1 got Mary McKillop. We're going through some life lessons and remembering our brilliance this week. Card number 2, we got Plato. We're listening to the messages of the universe and letting go of some of that pride that we have so that we can so healing. Love your compass. It's raining there too. I did look on the bomb. I love looking at the satellite of the weather. It's kind of like an old obsession. And I saw that it was coming across from where you guys are, and it's huge. I love it. It's so good healing. So universal energy, letting go of that pride. Sometimes we don't know everything. What does St. Francis have to say? Oh, that's okay. We can have a chat to him. Okay, so St. Francis says that so many of us have been carrying all of this pain and heaviness and uncomfortable feelings about ourselves in our abdomen. And I mean, he says this doesn't help anyone because it makes you feel bloated, it makes you feel heavy, it makes you not be able to think straight because your gut and your mind are so connected. So he wants you to focus on seeing this beautiful blue healing light surrounding your stomach for the rest of the week. Whether you visualize it going in and out of your organs and cleaning away all of the kind of unhealthy and unfulfilling energies and chemicals in there, then that is a really good way to heal it for yourself. St. Francis sees that we are on this threshold, this cusp of change in the world where more people are waking up than people that are not awake, and the people that are not awake are fearful for the people that are waking. They're fearful of the people's magic and the ability to change the world, because people that are scared and fearful and are drawn more to the darkness or the shadow, they thrive on that darker energy, and they're scared of what their life will be like if they get the opportunity to be expansive and open. So he says, stick to your course, work with your solar plexus and your abdomen, but not just your solar plexus as in the chakra. He wants you to work with the full, collective energy of your abdomen. See that beautiful light blue light around it, and it will help us all to continually be more ourselves and wake up even more. So that's a pretty cool message. Any more questions in regards to the 3 cards? No? Sounds like my roof is about to blow off down the other end of the house. Okay, so shall we do a healing? If you could just give me like an emoji or a little kind of symbol or write, yes, I'm ready for my healing, or just give me some kind of acknowledgement that you are okay with me tapping into your energy, that would be great. And I will get to it. Cool, Carly, hello. Cool, Ruby Assembly. Lundy, kiss to you too. Love your compass. Beautiful. Okay, so if you want to take a really big deep breath for me, and on the exhale, I want you to let go of that, like you're pushing the air out, like the wind. And once you've done that, I want you to take another really big deep breath. And I want you to, on the exhale, slowly let go and close your eyes. Is going to get involved in this tonight, so I'm just letting you know that the meowing is my cat in the background. And I want you to see yourself in your mind's eye standing on the edge of a cliff. It's a beautiful sunny day, and you look down and you can see like bits of ocean as they wash up on the side of the cliff. But you can also see beautiful pockets of land and grass and field. You're not in Australia. You may not even be on this earth. For the energy in this place is not like anything you have ever felt before. You don't feel nervous or unsure of standing on the edge of this cliff because you feel like it's a metaphor for where you are in your life right now. You feel like you've got to this point where, yes, you are standing on the edge of the cliff and it's time to decide. And you look around, you look, down off the edge, you look back, and there's a beautiful, full redwood forest. You see beautiful sprouts of different native flowers and shrubs just behind you and around you. You see beautiful clouds in the sky. You even see a hawk, just as if it's circling, but you don't feel frightened in any way. And you just get comfortable. You sit down and you dangle your legs off the edge of this cliff. And you look out. You look out into the ocean and the skyline. You look out and you see the expansiveness of where you are and what you have created, and even in some ways of who you are. And you look down on the ground to your right, and on the ground next to you is a key. And as you look down and pick up the key, it's beautiful and brass and ornate, and it has an incredible deep green emerald right in the middle of it. And you look up again and you just tilt your head back a little bit, and you notice that now out of nowhere is a door. Like suspended in air. And because you know that you're ready for something, you hop up, you walk towards that door, you turn the knob and you click and push it open. And as if stepping into a whole new world, you step through and place your feet on the sand. And up ahead you see a figure. This is a hot desert, but not so hot that you feel like you need water now, but there is no water anywhere. This is a hot desert which expands for miles and miles. And as you walk easily, not trudging through the sand, but easily towards this figure that materializes more and more in front of you, you notice that it is a man dressed in a robe with jewels adorning his neck and the most beautiful, exquisite material of a turban that you have ever seen, with reds and greens and blues. This turban is like the universe on his head. And he takes your hand and leads you. And you walk gently over this sandhill, thinking that you'll get to another sandhill. But really, as you ascend this first sandhill, you notice at the bottom there is the most beautiful township with beautiful sandstone walls and market stalls and hustle and bustle of people. And this man leads you as if magically in and out of the people and in and out of the stalls and the beautiful sandstone buildings, as if breathing in the energy of the action around you. You smell the spice, you smell the smoke of the cooking, you even smell the barbecued meat. You hear the music playing. You hear chatter and stall men and women yelling their sales for you to hear. And this man leads you through deeper and deeper into this beautiful township. And you get to another door. And on this door is a green emerald. And you take the key out of your pocket and you know that it is going to unlock this door. So you put the key in, you twist the door handle and push the door open. And you walk into this huge room. It's like a ballroom. And in this room is everyone that you have ever felt hurt by, rejected by, frustrated by, who has done you wrong and who you have not forgiven. All of these people still hold something over you that you need to let go of. It may be a line of 10 people. It may be only 2. It may be 50. It may be 100. But these people hold something energetically over you that today, in this beautiful ornate room with this magician, you are going to let go of that past relationships, past business failures, toxic friendships, toxic family members. Today, you are going to let go of all of that. And as you stand in front of all these people, as if time stands still, one by one, you tell them what you think. And when you say what you think and you let it go, they dissolve. And while you do this, I will not speak for a few minutes. I will let you have these conversations, and I will continue to heal and help you let go of these energies so that you can move forward in your life. So deep breathing, saying how you think and feel, and letting go of that all now. I'll be back in divine time. And as the last person dissolves, you hear the rain on the roof begin to fall, washing away everything, washing away all of the past hurt and pain and frustration and resentment. It is gone, and so it is. Done. It is done. It is done. You look, and he takes both your hands. And he says, we cannot carry the energy of others and the pain of others if we want to be who we truly are. We cannot carry the pain of others. We need to forgive and let go. And when you open your eyes, the magician is gone. And you are back by that cliff, looking out, knowing that life is different now because you are no longer carrying other people. Knowing that you no longer need to be like anyone else. You don't even need to be the person you think you are. You just have to breathe and be. And you bring all of that healing energy back into the and back into your body. And back into today. Take one big deep breath for me. And when you're ready, you open your eyes. How do you all feel? Does anyone want to share their experience? No. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for the first of many weekly oracle card readings and intuitive healings. I'll be on every Monday at 7:30. This is the kind of work that I do in my healing sessions all the time. Pumping out the meditation hit cell. Thanks, Ruby Assembly. I work with angelic beings. I communicate with them, and I create experiences for people to let go of the stuff that is stopping them from being who they truly are, whether that is in their lives or businesses. I feel like it's all connected. Oh, that's okay, Miss Lady Grace. It'll be recorded and you'll be able to do it in your own time. So don't worry, I'll pop this up on the page. So give yourself time to do this one, because it's a super powerful one. We're letting go of a lot of problems with forgiveness for self and others, and resentment and pain, so you can really step into who you truly are. Yeah, but I love this work. It lights me up, and I can't wait to spend more time with you on a weekly basis. We can do some super cool stuff we don't have to be in the same room to do some super cool stuff. So this is, I think, if you need, feel free to book in. You can book in for a private session with me on my website, which is iamlsteel.com. I think I've put it into the title of this session tonight. And we can do that kind of stuff. We'll get you up on the table. We'll clear proper blocks. We'll go super deep. We'll go and use all of that universal energy that is sitting there waiting for you to get involved with it, so you can remember who you truly are and step into who you truly are meant to be. The power of the universe and the power of this kind of healing is tenfold when you get deeply involved with it. So I'm super excited to be able to share more of it with you. Have a lovely week. I'll see you online. Follow me on Instagram or Facebook to see daily messages of intuition and business insight. And I'm sending you all my love and angel blessings. See ya. Bye.